When pain settles in, it can feel like an exile, banished from the communion and the safety that once belonged to home, body, and spirit. Yet exile, more than anything, is a crossroads. The impulse to turn away, to run, numb through a world that prizes speed and certainty above all. That's strong. But there's an edge in every wound, one that, when approached with ritual, can become a doorway. I'm Mark Roach. This is Transcendent. Today's theme is nourishing reconnection, how ritual and science together can mend isolation and restore our sense of belonging. Malidoma Patrice Somé evokes rituals as the medicine our spirit requires, much as food sustains the flesh. His stories of fire and water and of community gathered at the stream insist that healing is not the property of words or quick solutions, but an experience shaped and held together by others. Each time a villager steps into the stream and returns through the gateway, their tears are witnessed, their pain is transformed, never alone, but always embraced in rhythm, song, and the presence of others. We become real again, not in the eyes of professionals or institutions, but through the arms of community, through the gates that we cross together. The book reminded me how EMDR became a key for loosening trauma in my body. For many years, I believed that only an individual struggle without understanding of the power of surrender and collective healing. The flashbacks and anxiety had nearly convinced me to stay apart, to accept exile. But as memories and sensations loosened their hold in sessions like in EMDR, something remarkable happened. I started remembering the times when joy and connection were real, not imagined. That's why, as part of my own path, I sought out not just therapy, but the company of those whom society calls outcast. In Austin, I spent months interviewing people on the streets, those labeled neurodivergent or diagnosed with mental illness, the ones beyond repair in the eyes of their families, in the eyes of institutions, and the judgment of even their peers. Their stories, woven with humility and depth, rarely found amongst the privileged. They spoke of failure not simply as personal limitation, but as evidence of how society itself was refusing to see the whole person. It became clear healing does not happen in isolation, and the true ritual is the one that we enact together. The book's ceremonies beside the stream, gateway, music, ritual roles mirror what I witnessed and tried to build here in the Austin community. Each story recorded wasn't just data or a catharsis for me. It was a form of belonging. As we shared coffee or meals or laughter and tears, the boundaries dissolved and the fire in my own longing for connection shifted into peace. We gave each other permission to grieve, to create anew, and to find purpose not in overcoming pain or some psychiatric label, but in recognition. Suddenly, community wasn't an abstract idea. It was flesh and rhythm, the drumbeat of hope. What Somé's wisdom clarifies for me is the need for deliberate ritual in our fast-paced world, not for entertainment or trend, but as a vessel strong enough to hold our pain so it can be released. EMDR made that possible. what ritual sustains, a practice of letting go, grounded in trust and collective intention, both reveal that no institution, no technology, or not even an ideology can replace the deep nourishment of community, of being welcomed back through the gateway. So as you face whatever burns inside your own heart, maybe it's loneliness or restlessness, grief, maybe it's joy, simple or profound, with those around you, especially the outcast and the overlooked. Healing happens when we make space for what aches and gather to witness one another in vulnerability. I'm Mark Roach. This is Transcendent. Wishing you all the best where the fire of pain might once have threatened to consume everything. Connection, real, ritual, and communal is the only remedy that really makes us whole again.